All right, welcome back to Show Us Your Shanty. Once again, we're out here on Mille Lake, but we have upgraded our prize pack for today. 24 pack of Bush Light. We got the special edition ice fishing pack with the measuring board on there. It's really windy today, so we're trying to find a good opportunity to get in to see some of these houses. Maybe this wind will die down, but come along with us. And let's see some shanties. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, buddy. Got a gift for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
He'll just calm down.
Why don't you tell us your name and where you're from?
My name is David Hettenbach, and I'm from Windham, Minnesota.
Windham, so that's a little bit of a drive then.
It's about three and a half hours.
All right, so how often you come up here? Like every weekend?
I've been coming up every weekend.
Wow.
For the last, shortly after the first of the year.
All right. So tell us about your shanty, or what is the model and how big is it and all the details.
Well, it's a it's a Mille LT, I believe, but it's an 8x16.
All right.
And I've put my own decals on it. I've got decals on for the group that I got my service dog from, and then I have decals in honor of my wife, my late wife, and then just got a red decal put on for the Wheelhouse Warriors red line. And yeah, I just call it the Hobo Hut because it's the smallest one.
Everyone has their own little name for it, so I like that one, the Hobo Hut.
Yeah.
And you got a little buddy here, huh? What's his name?
Yeah, his name is Loki. Marvels, it's a mythical god.
Gotcha, yeah. They said this was maybe a service dog here, huh?
Yeah, he's my service dog for PTSD
Very cool.
and back issues.
Yep.
And yeah, he was coming with me all the time, but I'm finally getting to a point now where I'm comfortable, and there's days that I don't need him.
Yep.
Which he's done his job, and now the people that are in my life are now getting me back to where I should be, but he still does his job. He still works for me.
Very cool. Great story. So we came here from Karina from Wheelhouse Warriors, and she said you have a pretty good story. So why don't you tell us about Wheelhouse Warriors and what that has meant to you?
Well, it was almost a year ago I reached out to Wheelhouse Warriors about their event on the lake, wondering how they do it, and you know, if everybody's like packed in, and she was the one that answered me and told me about their event, and I was really comfortable with it. And then I became comfortable talking to her, and I told her, you know, that the year prior my father-in-law passed away, and 30 days later my wife passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And I was just in a bad spot, and she came, and when I came here and met her, then her and the Wheelhouse Warrior team invited me to come back up the following weekend just to get to know them on a more personal level and tell my story. And then they drugged me up to Lake of the Woods for another event, and that from then on it's just been amazing what they've done for me personally, and what Karina and her family, they've brought me into their family. And 6 months down the road I started meeting more of the Wheelhouse Warrior team and members, and they've just all taken me in under their wing and made me feel like I'm a part of something again.
It's very cool, and kind of a theme of what we found about fishermen in general. You know, they're just really welcoming and willing to help you out however they can. You know.
Yeah, it's been a blessing, and I never thought I would have a fish house like this. I always made my own, and my wife always told me you'll never be happy with one. Just build your own. And she was right, because I've made modifications on this, and I've changed it. I've added my own plumbing, and here I am now enjoying it, and I'm so happy. I won't look back now.
Very cool. So are you a veteran yourself then?
Yep, I did 13 years with the Minnesota National Guard, and I was deployed to Iraq in 2005 to 2007. And prior to that, I was in Europe for another mission for, I believe, 6 or 8 months. So I had to call it quits.
Yeah, well, thank you for your service. That's very much appreciated. I think a lot of times that goes without saying, but it's really appreciated that, guys like you are out there, doing things for our country that we need to do. So
We all just do it just to do it.
Right. But no, that's really appreciated. And so you're done now? I mean, what are you out of the military?
Yep, I was released in 2009. I did 13 years. I should have just kept going looking back now, but it just wasn't right for my family and my friends. I just didn't want to go again.
Yep.
And it wasn't personal. It's not. I wish I would have stayed in, but now I walked away because my family was suffering over it.
So back to the shanty here. So what do you have a favorite part of this, like, that you maybe modified, or just something that stands out or might be unique, like?
Well, I like my table.
Yeah.
Because I just push a button and it just goes up and down.
Nice. And then that turns into a bed, I imagine.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your sleeping headquarters, and the bunk comes down, and
Yep, and there's another bunk, and that's Loki's bed. So if people want to crash with me at night, they have to fight him over that bed.
we've been into a couple of them, and just personally, I really like this, like unfinished cedar. Like it's just got an aroma. It just I feels more homey to me. Like I know a lot of people stay in theirs and stuff, but I like what you have here. Like it's really nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make it look cheap,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Yep. No, I get it. Yeah.
But,
Cool.
no, I added a fireplace to it.
Yeah, look at that. That's really cool.
That's fancy. You can change the colors on it. So,
Look at that. What color's your favorite?
well, I've been going blue, but at night I turn it to red. Well, I just passed it, but
Does it actually put out heat, or is it just
yeah,
a
right here.
visual thing? Oh yeah, look
and
at
then
that.
you can bump it up you can ramp it up to 1500 watts. But I just run it on the
Oh yeah, I heard the generator kick up when you did that. Yeah.
I just run it on low. It helps maintain the heat, and then my furnace doesn't run as much. But you kind of juggling. Do you want to run out of LP or do you want to run out of gas first?
Right.
So you're still using something.
So how's the fishing?
This weekend's been phenomenal for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually been catching fish. I've been up, like I said, I've been coming up for the last month, and the biggest fish I caught up until yesterday was this big. That was the only one. But Karina and John and those guys put me on a good spot, and I've been maybe 18, 17-inch walleyes. Nothing worth keeping, nothing in that legal slot, but
It's better than nothing. I tell you what,
Exactly.
you're the first ones we've talked to that's catching anything. So
I'm out in the middle of Lake Mille.
Yeah, you
right
sure are.
dead in the middle.
we went through a goat path to get here, so I don't think you're going to have much company, especially today. It's really blowing out there, so yeah,
Yes,
you probably
it
won't
is.
have any company. How many holes are in this one?
Well, I've got 8, so I've got 4 here,
Yep,
and then there's actually 2 in front of the couch,
yep.
and then there's 2 underneath the table that I just don't use.
That's a common theme. People aren't really using that one, but I guess it's nice to have just in case, you ever
Well,
want
if
to
the
use
table
it.
was easier to get in
Yep.
and out, and if I would have put the lift bed in, my table wouldn't be in here. I'd be using those holes.
Right.
But to take the table out, it's just what do you do with it when you get it out? Because I have all my bunks filled up. So,
So you said you were catching fish. What's the secret bait?
well, it's a white glow demon with a red hook, and I don't know. I've been getting minnows from the neighbor over there.
Yeah.
Because I left my wallet at my friend's house.
Oh no.
Well, luckily they found it and brought it up to me, so I didn't buy any bait. So I've been scavenging bait.
Hey, you're catching fish, though. That's all that matters, right?